Hi everyone, welcome to Samco's YouTube channel. My name is Sanjay and in this video, we will be talking about an upcoming IPO of RR Cable Limited which will open on this Wednesday. Should you subscribe to this IPO or avoid? Stay tuned till the end of the video to know. First, let's understand the basic information about what the company does. RR Cable Limited is one of the leading companies in the Indian consumer electrical industry. Its business can be divided into two segments. First, the wires and cable segment, and second, the fast-moving electrical goods segment. Talking about the IPO details, the IPO will be open for subscription on Wednesday, that is September 13th, and will close on Friday, that is September 15th. The price band of the IPO is Rs 983 to Rs 1035 per share. The lot size is 14 shares and in multiples thereof. Regarding the issue size, the issue size of the IPO is Rs 1964.01 crores, of which fresh issue comprises of Rs 180 crores and offer for sale aggregates to the balance, that is Rs 1784.01 crores. The post-issue market cap of the company is expected at Rs 10,084.57 crores at the upper end of the price band. Objects of the offer. The company intends to utilize the net proceeds from the fresh issue towards the following objects, that is, repayment or prepayment of certain borrowings which are availed by the company, and second, the general corporate purposes. Now, let's understand what exactly RR Cable Limited does. As I mentioned before, the business of RR Cable can be divided into two segments. First, the wires and cable segment, and second, the fast-moving electrical goods segment. With regards to the first segment, the company is the fifth largest player in India with approximately 5% market share by value as on 31st March 2023. The wires and cables can be divided into five types. First, housing wires. Second, power cables. Third, control and instrumentation cables. Fourth, communication cables. And fifth, flexible cables. RR Cable's primary subcategory is the housing wire segment, in which it has a 10.4% market share by value. The other key player here is Finolex cables. The second segment, which is the fast-moving electrical goods sector, comprises of fans, lights, switches, and other appliances. The Luminous Fans and Lights brand is a part of RR Cable which has been licensed by the company. The company has an operating history of over 20 years. Let's understand the financials of the company. The revenue from operations of RR Cable Limited grew 28% YOY from Rs 439 crores to Rs 560 crores. Its EBITDA also grew but at a lower pace, that is 1%. However, the company saw a degrowth in PAT which fell from Rs 21 crores to Rs 19 crores. Notably, the EBITDA margins and the PAT margins are in the single digits. Let's understand the strengths of RR Cable Limited. First, scaled B2C business in the large and growing wires and cables industry. Wires and cables, which represent 40% of the consumer electrical industry in India, are expected to grow at a CAGR of 13% until fiscal 2027. And RR Cable Limited is well positioned to capture a significant share of this growth. Second, extensive domestic and global distribution network. The distribution footprint encompasses both domestic sales as well as export sales. The company has a pan-India presence while it has also extended the business strategy to the export markets. And in the calendar year 2022, it was one of the leading exporters of the wires and cables from India in terms of value. Third, well positioned for growth in FMEG segment. The total domestic market for the FMEG industry is expected to grow at a CAGR of 8% till fiscal 2027. RR Cable Limited is well poised to capture a significant share of this growth, as it has a wide portfolio of FMEG products, including fans, lights, switches, and appliances such as room heaters, irons, water heaters, and coolers. Fourth, experienced and committed professional management team. The company has a professional and experienced management team which consists of key managerial personnel and senior management personnel with experience in the consumer electrical business. It is very important to consider the risk before applying in an IPO. The key risks of RR Cable Limited are as follows. First, the cost of raw materials that it uses in its manufacturing process are subject to volatility, and any such changes or increases or fluctuations in the raw material prices will have an adverse effect on the company's financial condition. Second, the company usually keeps 20 to 25 days of inventory of raw materials. However, in fiscal 2022, as a result of supply chain disruption caused by COVID-19, the company experienced shortages and difficulties for one of its raw materials. And any such shortage, delay, or disruption in the supply chain of the raw materials will have a material effect on the company's business performance. Third, the company derives its major revenues from the wires and cable segment. Any adverse changes in the conditions affecting the wires and cables market can adversely impact the company's business performance. Fourth, the company derived 23% of its revenue from operations in FY 2023 from the export markets. Its distribution to the overseas market is dependent on a few distributors, and any significant changes to the business arrangements with these distributors would impact the company. So, should you apply to this IPO or avoid this IPO? The company's EBITDA and PAT margins remain in the single digits, while majority of its peers have the margins in double digits. Also, the company has been doing a segmental loss in the FMEG sector. The company's ROC and ROE is also less than its peers. Its most directly comparable peer, Finolex Cables, has a price to earning ratio of 35 times. While the company is coming at a valuation of nearly 61 times its EPS at the upper end of the price band. Compared to its peers, its valuation remains high. The grey market premium of the company is around 20 to 25%. Hence, investors may apply for this IPO purely for listing gains. Thank you for watching this video. For more such videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.